Hey everybody, how's it going? This is James Pelton and here to talk about a project with you today. And this is one that I'm excited about. Not that I'm not excited about all of them, but I'm just especially excited about this one. First off, because it is not crypto, so that makes you feel better, me diversifying out into other things. Second off, it's from two guys who I'm pretty good friends with, or I've become pretty good friends with. Crypto Mike and Jonathan, who has his own YouTube channel also. And I guess I should probably put links to those as well. And actually, I'm waiting for them to show up. I'm trying to stall. YouTubers are not punctual. It's one of our problems, I guess. But you guys know what I need from you as we're getting started. Can you hear me? Okay. Somebody says I'm on mute. Can you hear me? Speaker. Yeah. What about now? Can you hear me? Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me right now. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I had the mic set on the wrong place. But yes, I'm very excited about this project today. We're talking about Goldbridge. And again, just waiting for the YouTubers to show up, but I can kind of get started. I actually know a lot about the project, so can talk a lot about it. As we're getting started, and here's Jonathan, fashionably late, as usual. But go ahead and hit the like button as we're getting started. Again, that tells YouTube, hey, this is great. We want to see more of this. We want more people to see this. And then we need the comments to start rolling. So question of the day. Question of the day today is going to be, what's your favorite beverage? Okay. What's your favorite beverage? That's a good question. I love LaCroix. Okay. So that's going to be my favorite beverage. But let's bring Jonathan on here, the Drip Farm, the man himself. Jonathan, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing great, man. It's awesome to be on the best YouTube channel on the internet.
Same problem I had too. Yeah, might have to mess around with your devices a little bit.
What's that? You're not hearing me?
I can't hear you, man. Can see your beautiful mouth moving, but no audio coming out for me. Maybe my audio's messed up. Oh, you know what? Here, let me do this. Okay, go ahead and talk now. No, I still can't hear you. What's going on? Can you guys hear him? We can hear him, just I can't. What's going on with my computer? Mic, Yeti Nano, speaker. Let's do IMAX speakers. Okay, keep talking, Jonathan.
Hello, everybody.
There we go. Okay, I hear you now. This is all on me. Okay, my settings are all messed up.
Gosh, get your life together.
A couple AMAs before.
Yeah, you'd think with all my AMAs I would have this figured out.
Yeah,
but,
for real.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
How you doing?
Good.
So
It's good to have you guys.
We're live on the most important YouTube channel right now. Is that what you're saying, James?
Yes.
Right now, you are live. The most important DeFi passive income crypto channel in Nebraska, for sure. So that's where you're best. Yes, sorry about the technical difficulties. Give me a thumbs up, a like for the technical difficulties. Comment hashtag technical difficulties. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We're ready to go now. Can you guys do a quick introduction of you guys? And I'm going to go get links to your YouTube channels also to post in the comments. But quick introductions of you guys before we start talking about Goldbridge.
Yeah, thank you so much, James, for having us. I know Mike and I have been looking forward to meeting with you, your audience. Some of your audience might know Mike or me. Mike interviewed Forex a while back on his channel. I've been having my own DeFi investment channel since the beginning of this year. It's called The Drip Farm. And Mike and I just met, similar to how James and I have met, just, interacting with one another, different YouTubers in the DeFi crypto space. My background was actually in Christian ministry, so I had no exposure to the world of finances. I had to figure it out myself. I had a paper route when I was 10. I had jobs all the time, and when someone told me like, "Hey, bro, you're not supposed to live life spending what you make. You're supposed to put what you make to work for you," that changed my life. And so since I was a kid, I started buying little, a share of Apple from my paper route or whatever. And since then, I've you know, I have my bag of stocks, but now I love the opportunity that crypto gives you for people that can stomach the risk. I've heard James say it before. If you want to have a big real estate portfolio, you got to risk so many like millions of dollars in order to make 70K a month or whatever. But I can do the same in crypto. And that's why I love this space. So I document, similar to James, projects that I'm invested in, projects that I'm gambling in, I like to say. And yeah, so whether you like or don't like what I'm doing, my job is just to document my story. So that's what we're doing. We'll talk about our recent project that Mike and I partnered up in called Goldbridge, but I'll let Mike kind of give his 30,000 foot on his life.
That's my partner right there. That's my partner. You know, I'm attracted to entrepreneurs, man. Like-minded individuals. Jonathan struck me as somebody who was just an honest YouTuber when he came out on his, Drip Farm channel talking about a project that I gotten in barely after the launch. I got in very early with Drip Network, that is, and had multiple millions of dollars actually from my Drip account. I showed it on, I made multiple Drip videos, all this stuff. Long story short, I'm like, this guy's speaking truth, so I ended up connecting with him. And my past is I was a musician before I got into crypto, ran that gamut, did the whole touring thing, was a signed artist, had fun. And I basically got into crypto in 2017, made a lot of money, and then I lost it all. And then I decided to get serious and learn what this world of DeFi was all about. All these millionaires popping up everywhere. And I ran the entire wave of this last bull run. I did very well, and I hopefully brought a lot of people with me. Had a couple projects on my channel that 100x'd. So that was very, very cool to bring that to the public and have people message me, man, you changed my life and yada, yada. That was really cool. But now we're in a different situation. And so I've been trading since 2017 as well, meaning derivative trading, spot trading, derivative trading, mainly with Bybit. And I got really serious about trading again once we'll talk about Goldbridge and this whole dynamic of 1 to 3% per day. And I wanted to learn it from myself. How can I make 1 to 3% a day? And so we'll go over my stats in a minute, but it has been a game changer learning from these guys, and we'll go over that. But yeah, that's kind of my backstory too, James.
Okay, very, very cool. Yeah, no, I appreciate both you guys. Love your content. Jonathan, I've noticed recently, I keep seeing myself in like, I was looking the other day and I was just looking at your channel, and then I was like, wait a second, I see me on his, let me see.
We're fans, man. He's a fan,
I see myself next to like a bikini girl in this thumbnail there. I'm like, oh no, what did you say about me? What's going on? But you only had nice things to say. So
yeah, well, I do want to call you out because you did a video. Obviously, I know you're a part of Goldbridge, and you mentioned, us making 7% a month, but it's really 8%, James. So
I know. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm in so many projects. I don't know that much. That's why I got to bring you guys on.
I know. When AJ, from EMP, I'm one of the core members of EMP. And when AJ told me we got, James is going to cover us, I was like, dude, I've been wanting to meet this guy. I love his videos, his content. Yeah, we're fans, man. Yeah, we're happy to be here.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's how we got connected. Was AJ from EMP said, hey, Crypto Mike's got a project for you. Go talk with him. Right. And so awesome. Well, hey, let's go ahead, and people are not here. I would love to just chat with you guys, but that's not why the people are here. They want to know how they can make some money. Exactly. So let's talk about your project, Goldbridge here. Do you want to just give like an elevator pitch of what it is that you guys are doing here?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, long story short, Goldbridge is a protocol that mirrors the results of a master trader. Before this idea came about, I had an opportunity from one of my friends that has quite a bit of money, and he came over to me and said, hey, I've got into this thing. I know you're in crypto, but anyways, these guys are like trading gold, and I put 6 figures in, and like, here's my account. And he shows me, and he did pretty well. He had like 600 grand off of his 100 in there. And I'm going, wow, that's like a 6X, and you did a good job. And this has only been like, 3 or 4 months. He said, yeah, but I just don't know, if it's legit or whatever. And so a few months later, he shows me 1.2 million in his account. And I was just like, all right, dude, I want in right now. And he's like, and I trust it more. I can see the trades, and these guys are real. And after experiencing it for myself and dragging this guy, Mr. Seller, in with me, calling him and saying, "Hey, you want to join?" And it costs 6 figures, but you can get it. And he actually flew out to Texas. We made a video on that, and he ended up joining this thing with me. And we had the bright idea of essentially creating a protocol that mirrors those same results. So the way that we package it up is our targeted goal. It's not a guarantee, but our targeted goal is 8% per month. Just to give you some sort of background, this is not something new. This has been going on since 2017. Actually, Jonathan, I don't know if you scroll forward, James, to about 3 minutes and 40 seconds in that video and just click in there, about 3 minutes, 40 seconds, you'll see a chart. There it is.
There. Zoom in on that sucker.
Yeah. And so some of the background here, very simply said, and this isn't to hype this up because it's everything's a risk. Our skin is in the game. I have multiple 6 figures in this. So does Jonathan. If we lose, we all lose. But I just want to make it clear. But we have not seen a red day yet this year.
Say that again, Mike, because I don't think James's listeners.
Yeah. Right. Can you repeat that for me? Sorry, I was thinking about something else. Can you repeat that?
We haven't seen a red day this year.
But that's impossible because
I know.
Trading. Everyone loses. So what's going on?
Yeah. So these guys are scalp. These guys it's a different form of trading than what a lot of people get into. And it has changed my life personally as a trader. Literally, Jonathan will tell you, Jonathan, how much am I up personally from using these sort of same method? I'm not saying I'm copying. I'm not copying. I'm trading Bitcoin. They're trading gold, right? It's totally different. But how much am I up on the tracker this month?
What is I don't know, 30 something?
Yeah, 38% for the month. And so
that's in Mike's
that's in my own personal, but I'm just saying it is and so these guys, look at that. Can you zoom in on
that? That's Goldbridge. Just go back a few months.
Right.
And you'll see the blank days, those are weekends, guys.
Right. So it's 5 days a week. And so, I mean, I don't know what to say about it. We've been, now there have been days where I wake up and, hey, it's upside down a little bit. This is the risk for trading, right? And we're a little bit, but then within minutes, I mean, we're in the green. So these guys have mastered their art, and that's why they are master traders. Yeah,
they've been doing this for years. Goldbridge launched only a few months ago. Mike and I wanted to test it for 3 months ourselves with our 6 figures in it because it's a closed off opportunity. This is for like white collar type folks. You don't get this opportunity. Mike said, let's bring it to the people only if it's legit. Because I'm like, I'm not putting my YouTube name on there. If it sucks, let's test the waters. So we did it. Sure enough, we're making bank. It's my #1 project investment opportunity this year. So we were like, well, we can't create an investment. We can't offer, hey, join this fund or whatever. So we were like, let's invite people to a sacrifice. Basically, anybody that's a part of Goldbridge knows it's not an investment. It's not an investment vehicle. You could lose everything. In fact, you should write it off. So we're like the worst salespeople for our own project, right? Because we're not saying like, come join us. We don't care. Here's the thing your viewers need to know. A lot of DeFi projects, they rise and fall based on new capital coming in. So they're always dependent on marketing and getting on your channel and everybody else's channel, trying to shill. But luckily with our project, we don't care. We don't really care who joins because like I said, Mike and I's money in our project has nothing to do with whether new people show up. And that's what I think is refreshing about Goldbridge and why others, I think, have latched onto this idea, including yourself, James, is it's a wonderful way to diversify one's portfolio. Because in a bear market or a bull market, guess what? If you're following an expert, you can make money in both situations. You can make money in bear markets, bull markets. And as you saw, but with that ROI tracker, that is exactly what's happening. We have not had a red day yet this year. And this is why Mike and I have been able to hit our targeted goal. This is the second month. We're hitting our targeted goal. You go to the site, your money isn't locked up. You can claim your profits. You can claim your principal. Mike and I, we don't charge a dev fee. We don't charge anything on the withdrawal. Or anything on the deposit. I mean, like you don't make Mike and I's money is tied with those that have sacrificed. And I think that's one of the things that people are like getting excited about. So, yeah.
Awesome. This is great having YouTubers on here because I don't even need to do anything. I just, take myself out. I can verify that
funny.
when I first approached you guys, I met up with Crypto Mike and Jonathan, and they were telling me about this opportunity, and I did put in some money, and then I was like, okay, so do you want to do a video? And they're like, we don't really need exposure or anything. I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is a new twist on things, and the reason is because it's not relying on new investors coming in. And I can verify that just because you guys have not been pushy about a video. I more have been pushing you. Hey, can we do a video so my audience can take part in this? Oh, here's a good one. I wonder why you guys are paying James to promote your project.
How much do we
Are
pay
you
you,
paying me? Do I
Yeah.
get some? Can I get?
We
some,
technically we're not paying him, but he is in Goldbridge, so you will get paid. You will get paid because we will meet our targeted goal this month. I believe it.
Yes.
You know what?
There's not even. There's not even. You guys don't even have a referral program. It's like,
No.
No.
how's
we
the
don't.
YouTuber
James-
supposed to pay his bills?
James isn't making any money from this video. In fact, last time we met with James, as you guys know, I do sponsored videos, and my commitment to my audience was to always let people know if it is a sponsored video so they could check my biases, right? But James was like, yeah, I do a lot of videos and I don't even, prior to that, he's like, I don't charge money for it or whatever. And I'm like, that's amazing. But here you are getting flack that you're shilling a project to make money. That's not what's happening today.
Yeah. And I do charge for some AMAs, but you guys, I don't think would be willing to pay me because you don't really need it. It's not like
we love you though. I mean, it's not that I don't want to get you paid, buddy. Like you're in this project with us. You're gonna get paid. Come on.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah,
well,
and just to your
a rising tide raises all the ships.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the biggest thing for Jonathan and I, we wanted to kind of slow down the growth of this thing because it is out of control. I mean, we had way more, it superseded our wildest, expectations, honestly. And so we reined it back because we had a lot of people. We have over 1,000 people in Telegram, but only a little under 500 last time I checked. Actually in the protocol, right? So yeah, a lot of these serious people that wanted to have this tight-knit community, but then you get so many jokers, coming into an open Telegram. So I don't know, Jonathan, do you want to talk about the membership side of things and what we decided to do, or is it too soon for that?
No, it's up to James.
Okay. Yeah. A couple questions. I want to get the audience involved also. And Sia Dali, I did not mean to poke fun at you. It's a good question to figure out. But yeah, YouTuber shilling, I'm sold. Yes. Thank you for your comments. I do appreciate it. One common question that is coming up is, let's do this one. What's the minimum amount to deposit? Or not deposit? That's not the right word. And again, we have to be careful about the wording because of the legal reasons. Okay. So some people are like, sacrifice. Why'd you call it that? That's weird. But there's legalities in place where if you say, hey, invest, or if you say deposit and get these returns, it becomes a security. And then you have all sorts of problems in the US. So
we are not that. It's a legit sacrifice. So you should expect nothing. And I say that because I don't care whether people join. No offense to your audience. It's an awesome invitation. If you don't understand, that's fine. But I would say to the person asking about the minimum, unfortunately, we only have 70 spots left for people to join Goldbridge. And this is what Mike and I made a decision. We don't want to have the world's largest protocol. We don't want to work with a bunch of annoying people that are like, I put $50 in, where's my money? But, and it has nothing to do with like thinking about a rug pull or anything. Like here, we're fully doxxed. I ain't rug pulling, okay? I don't need your money. Mike doesn't need your money. The problem is, we are not looking to build a team. When you get to a certain size, you have to hire on people, admins, all that. And James, you know that lifestyle. We simply just don't want it. So Mike and I said, let's cap. We're going to create a membership model. And right now, we last week we opened up our membership and we sold 430 spots. So there's 70 spots left for people that want to join. So you'd have to become a member first. And then when the sacrifice window opens, you'd be able to make your sacrifice. The minimum is $1,000.
But just to be clear, not to go too much into this, but as a member, you don't just get the ability to get into the protocol for Goldbridge and sacrifice. You actually get a lot more. So I'm sure you'll go over that, but you get a lot more.
Yep.
Okay. So just so I'm clear, so the like normal sacrificing is locked right now. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
You cannot make a sacrifice until the end of this cycle.
Yep. Okay. Okay. And when will that open up?
Most likely the first week of September is when we're going to wrap up it's usually a 30-day window. So there are a few days that we have to reconcile funds where the account is paused. So yeah, it'll be beginning of September. If you join our Telegram, it's an announcement channel. You'll be able to see exactly when the sacrifice will open.
So I
Okay.
believe the claim is the 2nd and the 3rd, and then the next cycle actually starts on the 7th.
Okay.
So far, yeah.
Gotcha. So if people want to get in, so they have these memberships, and I don't know what this is, and I don't know if I'm a member. Am I a member?
You are grandfathered in as
Okay.
a
Yeah.
VIP member. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So can you talk about what the membership entails, what all it includes, how much it's going to cost, and talk through that a bit?
Yeah, so we didn't want to gouge anybody out. It's $95 a month. And everybody that wants in for this, for the rest of 2022, there's only 500 spots, and you make your full payment of August, September, October, November, December. If you add 95 up, that's 475. And the steps on the bottom, membership steps, you simply send that payment to that wallet address, fill out that form. And when you fill out that form, you're whitelisting your wallet address so that you'll have the ability to sacrifice. So we see the ability to sacrifice as an incredible gift and opportunity, and only 500 people are ever going to have that. And if you scroll up to the top where it says what is one more, you say, what do I get with the membership? As Mike was saying, we can kind of run through those because I'd love to touch on that. So you get the ability to sacrifice new capital. You get an access to a prize pool lottery. So this month, because we hit our targeted goal, we're on track to hit our targeted goal. Mike and I in our private Discord are going to give away a bunch of prizes to random 500 people.
Yeah, they're not ready. Let's just say they're not ready.
We're not ready.
Yeah.
And then we also are moving to a private Discord, which everybody loves compared to Telegram because it's so annoying. The single layout of Telegram, it's so dated, but we still use it. It's weird. And then let's talk about this. They get access to Scalpers Anonymous. Mike, what the frick is Scalpers Anonymous?
Well, yesterday we did our first live stream. It was the first day of the Discord, or second day of the Discord. Anyways, people joined me in live trading. We put about 0.5% on the account. You know, the idea is that Scalpers Anonymous, what makes it unique, James, is that when I first started trading, what I didn't understand was that when you're trading for a whole day, or you're trading for intraday trading, where you're trading for multiple days at a time, you know, swing traders out there trading on the 4-hour time frame with Bitcoin, news can wreck your trade. There is really I don't know of any, but there are the master traders that I'm following. They don't do that. They scalp. They're in, they're out. And that's what makes Scalpers Anonymous so unique, is that what I'm doing is I'm showing the benefits of taking small bites out of the market instead of predicting large $1,000 moves and being greedy and wanting to make 20% in a day, or a revenge trading, which is like, everybody knows if you're down, okay, you just got to leverage up more and get that back. Oh, wait, I lost that one, but now I don't even care about my account getting wrecked. I'm going to go 50x leverage. You know,
Mike actually hides the amount of money he's trading with. He only looks at the percentage.
Yeah.
And his goal is like 1 to 3%. Once he's done for the day.
Right. And so sometimes that can be discouraging when you see, oh, I made, you know, let's just say you made $20 on your account, $5. You're like, well, 1% of my account, that's nothing. Use a compound calculator, okay? Yeah. And you will see very quickly that even with a small little, you know, $500, even $100, I think 100 turns into 3,600 your first year, which turns into, I forget, but it's like 30,000. And then it's ridiculous money after that. I mean, you're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that's at 1%, and we're beating that every day. So I'm showing people how to make 1 to 3% a day.
All tracked inside our membership Discord. We have a separate channel called Scalpers Anonymous. Right. Mike posts his live streams. We post all of our wins, trades, what we're doing. So that might be of benefit to people. I know you had 8-minute trader people on. Something similar. You'll notice the styles, guys, are changing. Scalping is becoming very, very popular because you can do leverage, you can get in, get out, but you've got to know exactly like what indicators to use, how to track it. And Mike, you have a course in there
Yep.
that's completely
Of
free.
course.
Sell this sucker. And I said, dude, let's make it part of Goldbridge. Like, let's, we don't do dev fees, but for $95 a month, they get access to Goldbridge. They get the lottery. But the Scalpers Anonymous. But let's talk about the vault, because this is the sexiest thing I've ever heard of.
Which
right
I'm
here,
10% up in with what I'm trading with the vault. Just saying. I'm just saying. There's a portion that came over, and I'm already 10%
so
up. Let's go.
For those
I know
that
it's too. I just go. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm so excited.
For those that think we chill our crap, Mike, we put our money where our mouth is. Mike and I are taking $100,000 of our own freaking money, and we're giving it to all of our members and saying, hey, whatever profit we make on this is 100% yours. So if you would like to become a member, great, you get one share of the pie. But if you want to become a multi-member, if you're a multi-member, you get a share of this vault. So anything, 100% of the profits goes toward our multi-members. And right now we've got, 100 and something multi-members. We have 70 spots left. So one person could come in and buy 70 spots, and they'll get 70 shares of that. In fact, we have a whale right now who said, Jonathan, let me know. I'd love to buy them all, but I know you want to open it up and you're going on James's show and all this. So we will sell out. I'm very confident we're going to sell out of our membership. And then that's where James is going to invite us back on the channel. We're going to be like, why are we going on your channel? We don't have anything to sell. We don't have a project to invite people to. It's closed off. So I just want your people to know this is what makes maybe us different than some of the other projects. And James is in this. He calls this one of his top 8 projects. We couldn't be more excited about the future of what is happening with Goldbridge, the Vault, Scalpers Anonymous. The whole package is.
Well, and James, we just put James in a private, investment group 3 days ago. And
what do you mean? Wait. What are you talking about? Private investment group? Maybe he's getting something that.
No. Hold on. I haven't finished.
Right.
Remember, we put him in the group. We let him know, hey, we have something very unique that we're bringing to Goldbridge, right? You were excited about it. You had mentioned something in there. And then what happened 2 days later? What did we do? We posted it publicly, not only to our private members, our VIP, but in the Goldbridge VIP, Goldbridge Telegram with 1,000 people in there. And we're opening up to everyone. We're not trying to be, and that is a crazy investment. So anything that comes our way, we are truly trying to give back. That's why I started a YouTube channel a little over a year and a half ago. That's why I got into crypto, to bring other people with me. It's really like one of those things where I've owned businesses before, James, and how impossible is it to try to bring your friends, your family up with you when your business takes off? It is literally impossible. But with crypto, you have that opportunity to do that. And that's what I love about it.
That's awesome. This is so cool. This is most of this is new to me. I did not know that you guys were doing a lot of this. Yeah. So very cool. That's pretty exciting. Can I ask you, so can people get in? Can they, when this opens back up, will people be able to sacrifice without being a member, or is this the only way to get in right now?
The only way to get in. And there's only 70 more spots, legit, James, where people can get in. So,
and that's, I just want to, sorry to interrupt, but that's memberships. So literally we have many people who have bought 4 and 5 membership spots. I think we even have someone that bought 8 or 10, but anyways, somebody could come in and buy up those spots. We're just, to be clear, it's not 70, people coming in. There's not going to be 500 members in this. There's going to be a couple hundred, maybe. Yeah.
It's super private, guys. No. And that's what I like is Mike and I, again, we don't need Mike and I have multiple 6 figures in this own. We're making money off our own money. I'm in Drip. I'm in 20 different projects like James. I don't track, exactly my money making, but I would love to do a competition with James maybe next month where we see who makes more money in 1 month, me or James. Let's go.
Yeah, you might
do it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Let's do a competition. I love it. But yeah, so to answer everybody's wondering, wait, so what do I need to do? You go to goldbridgevip.com. You read what membership means. You read our risk disclosure. Then you look into sending us the BUSD or USDT for your membership fee. You fill out that form. That form will ask for the wallet addresses you want whitelisted. We will whitelist them. And then the next time we sacrifice, your wallet will be able to connect. If you're not a member, it won't be able to connect. And so if you were in Goldbridge prior to this membership, you're fine. You just won't be able to sacrifice any additional capital. So you can still claim and compound. Your money's not locked with us.
No.
No dev fees. We're excited. We're proud.
Yeah, this is very cool. So if somebody was wanting to put in just like 1K, it might not make sense with the $95 a month because I mean the membership still has benefits, but
Exactly. Yep. That would totally be, you'd have to see that. Like if I had 1,000 and anything else in the membership wasn't interesting to me, I wouldn't become a member. But the sucky thing for our $1,000 friend is he won't be able to add to his sacrifice. And he's probably going to want to if we continue our results, because he'll get burnt by all these crappy DeFi projects. And he'll be like, frick, I should have paid the $95 and got in Goldbridge.
Yeah, and I can attest to that.
You are being biased.
You look at 8% or 7% or whatever. We'll say 8%. That's what it's capped at. But you look at that and say, oh, that's not as good. Drips gets me, 30%. But once you get burned on enough of these DeFi projects, you start looking at things like this where it's like, oh, no red days for the last,
But James, we're not paying out in a native coin like Drip. We're not paying out on some. We didn't invent a coin where we can offer a high APY. It's USDT in, USDT out. So the 8% is not on some coin that's going to go lower in price, right? USDT is always paired with the buck.
And
not hating on Drip. We love Drip.
No, we love Drip. I love Drip. My freaking channel's called Drip Farm.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm rooting for it. I mean, I want it to go back to $100, but I think I see what you're saying, James. In this market, in this market, I think it's very clear that people, look, you see our faces, all right? We're not anon, we're not anonymous devs out here. You know who we are. A lot of people know me personally. I have people know where I live. It's kind of scary actually. But the point is like, you gotta, in my world, I've always done business with people I know, like, or trust outside of crypto. You know what I mean? And so Jonathan and I coming to the table with something that's not really crypto based, but we're turning it into a crypto thing. And if like, or feel like like, trust us, then join us. If not, then it's not for you. And I think that's as simple as it gets. But I know what you mean, James. It's like there's so many projects out there, man. Even my beloved EMP, we're below peg right now. I get a lot of people hitting me up. You did this thing, I invested, and now I'm down. I'm like, that's crypto, brother. If you don't want crypto, I got this thing called Goldbridge.
Yeah, because Goldbridge isn't dependent on market conditions.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I love about it. I have so much in crypto that I love kind of diversifying out. A couple questions I have, then the audience has a whole bunch of questions.
Let's
go. To clarify. So first off, when you talk about like this scalping and things like this, are you doing gold trading, or are you doing this with crypto or Forex, or what is this scalping that you're doing?
Yeah, so that's going to be, I'm actually only trading Bitcoin.
Okay.
So I do want to get into pairs in Forex. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm just not well versed with MT4 or anything, to be honest. I use a software called Bybit Pro, and it's a skin that goes on top of Bybit. A lot of people don't know about it.
It's all in the course.
So it's all in the course. Yeah. So to answer your question, Bitcoin. Yeah.
Okay. But the trader here that we're seeing this is all gold trading. Is that correct?
That's gold trading. Correct.
Okay. And again, so some people are asking, why are there blank days? Gold doesn't trade every day. The commodities market is open on the weekends and holidays. Yeah. So it's only days that they're trading. So, okay. And then let's see. Do we know why in April there was the 14% return? Somebody noticed that when I was back there on the 25th. Anybody know what happened that day?
Let me see.
It's on the April 25th right here.
Yeah, those random days do sometimes happen.
Yeah,
they should not be expected, but they're unicorn days where
they're unicorns.
Incredible days. So
from what I was told, and I wasn't in the actual project or the gold fund like last year or anything, but the guys that were in, they said, yeah, that's never happened. So it was really cool because it was a big day. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. And then, so a question I had, this would move it up in my rankings if I could answer this a little bit. So
sit up straight, Mike.
Carefully about how you answer this. One concern I have is just not knowing much about the trader himself, and like what happens if is it a team or is it one guy? Like if he gets hit by a bus, are we not going to see these returns, or is there anything you can tell us about him or what he's doing?
I want to let Mike share on this too, but in DeFi, in the world, when you find something amazing, this is a closed off group. This is a very elite opportunity. Mike and I are limited on the information we can give. That might sound sketchy to somebody, and I understand that. But there are certain parameters that Mike and I have to work within, even in regards to how much TVL we can work with, thus having a membership model and limiting that. But I understand that question. It comes up a lot. Why don't you show us all the trades? What's going on? Mike and I have done our due diligence. We know for sure we can follow the live trades. There is live trading happening all the time. Sorry for my dog. He's being
you should just put him up with you. He's so cute.
Yeah, maybe I'll bring him on. But Mike, maybe you could speak to that too. Like, why don't we just talk about who he is? Because my thing is, like, when you find something good,
how do you know it's a he?
You don't give the recipe to Coca-Cola because you're going to get copycats, and we're not going to deal with that crap.
First of all, I never said it was a he.
Ooh, look, you just leaked some alpha.
I actually maybe didn't, but anyways, there he is. That's my favorite right there. Look, the best thing I can say, James, is this. Okay, I know who it is. All right, and I am very comfortable with after I found out. I was just very, very happy that it is who it is. I didn't know this person before. This person is a legend. They actually were. This person was on YouTube for a while, not as like you or me or anything, but she, who knows which one it is, was all over YouTube, and now is not. And essentially, after sort of finding that out, I was very comfortable because, this person is sort of like a legend in the space.
Mike, what if he gets hit by a bus? Do they have?
Yeah, it's a team. And to answer your question, it is a team. There's not really one. Look, when you're dealing with $1 billion, account, which they are.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
When you're dealing with $1 billion account and you're 500 leverage on $1 billion account, you are becoming.
How did they get that kind of money?
Right. There are single
hedge funds that maybe have given them money. Are you saying our money's tied up with some like freaking stuff that we don't know about?
I'm saying that people have single-handedly deposited over $20 million into this account. Single individual.
Scam. Unbelievable.
So it is. It's a total. Don't do it. Just don't do it. No. But yeah, the protocol mirrors the results. It's not the exact, trading. It mirrors the results. And that's all I can say. This is a sacrifice. This is not a DeFi protocol. So to answer your question, I'm limited on what I can say, but the second thing is that it is a team. This isn't just like one kid in his basement in his boxers playing with $1 billion. It is a very serious thing. And they plan on growing to 3 billion within the next couple of years. And at that point, they will be a market maker, which takes our protocol to a different level, because the gains, you won't see 14% returns. It'll probably be a little lower, a little more steady, which is a good thing, right? You don't want volatility. But we plan on maintaining where we're at the 8% monthly through all of that. And I've talked to like the head guys. They think that it's going to definitely be above that for at least the next couple of years.
Okay. So you can't give us a lot of information about, but you feel comfortable and confident.
Yes.
Multiple six figures confident.
Yes.
What Mike and I both have.
I mean, look, if I didn't know who the team was at all, I would definitely have the same type of skepticism, because this is a sacrifice.
Can they rug pull us?
Well, essentially when money goes in it actually doesn't stay with, like, if you think about like an exchange, right? It doesn't stay with an exchange. It actually goes to liquidity providers. The liquidity providers are licensed, in fact, in the United States. So all
Well,
three, they have, yeah.
And Mike, that's where I think we need to stop talking. I don't
Yeah.
want to give any more information.
Yeah, but no, it's impossible for them to just suck the funds out because it's not with them.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, is it Richard Hart? We have some guesses from the audience.
Yes, it's Richard Hart, guys.
Wow.
Okay.
We're giving
So
our
it's
money to
Richard Hart.
Richard Hart.
Is it Forex Shark?
Yes, it's Forex Shark. too.
Okay, Richard and Forex
Yeah.
are
We're
they're
the ones in charge
doing
of this
great.
project. Yes, good question.
Yeah.
guys.
So, and I can vouch for this also, that Crypto Mike and Jonathan both have six figures in this, and that's what gave me some trust in it. That when I wanted to get in, they were like, okay, the minimum's going to be six figures, and I was like, oh man, I don't know the trader and like all this. And,
you've given money to worse. You've given money to
We follow your channel, James.
yes.
Don't act like you're like Mr.
I did.
Yeah,
I
no,
did.
bro,
put
I
in a
get it. I
significant
get it.
amount. I didn't quite put in six figures, but that's why I want to do this AMA, is because if I'm convinced, I'd be willing to go throw in 500K. You know,
the great thing is, James, we don't even care, brother.
We don't care.
Throw
Yeah.
whatever you
We do
want
you,
to.
James.
I don't. It doesn't matter to us.
that's awesome.
But yeah, no, and you know, it's cool because actually, just to tap
7.
on that, we had Jay. You know,
Look at it.
who was it that was in the account? Was it Jake? The developer of EMP. He put money in. I think he's already at 500K in there, and he put a multiple six figures. You know, and
Yeah.
now
That's
he's
the
over
developer
500.
of EMP, guys.
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
is
there was a
lot
lot
of-
of names putting in a lot of money. So
I know. Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
But they're not able, like, that's what's great about the membership is it's going to be a closed off group. You're going to see, we're not going to talk about this forever. We're going to go in our private Discord, mind our own business, and I'll still do YouTube content on all these other projects similar to you, James, because I like gamble plays. I like diversifying, like what you're
same.
doing. It's fun. But this is my more like stable thing. I say stable, but in air quotes, right? Nothing is freaking stable.
Right.
If someone promises you a project is going to the moon, this coin's going to the moon, they're not. And I love what you say about DAG. I love BioFi, all these opportunities. James is talking about his confidence level. He's not saying it's a 100% guaranteed thing. If there's a 100% guaranteed investment, then everyone would do it, right? Because it'd be a free ATM machine. You just put your money in, get more money out. You have to understand risk anytime you invest in anything.
absolutely good.
Okay, a couple other questions. Are you concerned about being attached to USDT?
No,
Well,
because it
I want
doesn't.
that person to go go Google USDT rug Look at the history of that story of USDT and how many people clickbait, create stories.
All right,
about
we're not gonna
USDT,
get into
getting
USDT.
EPEG, all that.
There's a simple answer. It doesn't stay in USDT, so no.
It doesn't stay in
Next
USDT.
question.
But
Good
it
question.
does
though.
frustrate
That's
You
good.
know
me
what?
when
I
everybody
need to learn. You
not
guys have a
USDT.
great skill that I need to learn of like the right time to interrupt people to like stop. Because when I do AMAs, I let them talk forever, and then people are like, "Hey,
interrupt
stop,
us.
stop him."
Interrupt us, James.
Yes,
You gotta
be
like, you're the nice guy
aggressive.
on YouTube, and I'm like,
Shut up, Jonathan.
Shut up, Jonathan.
I just can't. I'm like, I gotta let him talk. Like when I do an AMA with Forex Shark,
Oh,
I don't say anything the whole time. Like, and people are like, "Hey, stop him, stop him, stop him." I'm like, "Hey,
okay.
you know
Can
what?
I tell you something? When I did my interview with Forex about what was it, Animal Farm V2 coming out, let me tell you something. I had a string of comments telling me to shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up and let Forex speak. I was like, dude, I literally like asked him one question. Anyways, I think you should get to the point. Move it forward.
Bartertown messaged me because you both have done an AMA with Forex, and I feel like the lonely guy over here who hasn't. But Bartertown said the day is coming. So that's the alpha for your channel.
That's
okay,
what's up.
okay." He's
There
gonna
you
get it. Ian says,
Jonathan,
"I would invest
calm
in Mike,
down.
but Jonathan needs to calm down."
Yeah.
Jesus,
I would not
what is
invest with
wrong with
Jonathan.
you?
But here's the thing: you
God.
don't have to like me to make money with me. How about
That's
that?
true.
That is
I've
true,
learned
man.
that. I've learned that. A
That
lot
is
of
true.
times
Look at
Yeah,
Richard Hart.
Great. That is a great statement. And in fact, Jonathan just keeps it real, man. One of the things I love
I'm not
about
for
him.
everybody, and I understand that. I'm not trying to be friends.
You're not. I am.
I'm not
I am
trying to
more
be
like a
friends with
people
Mike.
pleaser. I like to not cause drama, and I
Because
don't want.
he's married. James is married. I'm the single
I'm
guy. I
married.
still have that
That's true.
douchebag quality to me.
You
It's gotta
do.
get rid. A wife will bring me down. A wife. Will
See, he
bring
keeps it real about himself too, man.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
get her.
but look, I mean, that's great. How long?
Okay,
is
next
this
question.
back
I'm
for?
interrupting here. You know what I
Yes.
could just do? I could just mute you guys.
Hell
I
yeah,
don't
go
have
for
that
it,
power.
dude.
Oh, they stopped talking. My turn. How long is the initial sacrifice for? You can take it out at any time. Is that correct?
Is the
Yes, at
initial
the end of each
sacrifice.
cycle, you have the opportunity to compound or claim either profit or principal or both. Yeah.
I think this person's asking how long is initial sacrifice. So if 30 days
Yeah, it's
is
about a 30-day
the
cycle.
lock period, right? And then you can claim or you can compound, and you can claim whatever you want, all of your principal, your principal present interest. That's if we meet our targeted goal.
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
Mike doesn't rug pull us.
It's not, yeah, 8% is fixed in a sense of it's fixed. We're not going any above that, but we may not hit it. 1 month, we may only hit 3%. We don't know. That's why it's called a target. But we are capping it at 8%. That's what we were allowed to negotiate with the team.
Okay. Well said, Jonathan. 100% dogs love you. That says everything. That's true. Animals are good character. And I invested because of Jonathan, Gene says. So there you go.
Awesome. There you go. You got lovers.
You're going to have lovers. You're going to have haters. It's just
right.
part of the job. I love Jonathan. He cracks me up. So,
but here's the thing, James, you know this because you're a good dude. Is James and I and Mike live on a playing field where we don't care about the compliments and we don't care about the criticism. We are independent from both of them. That's a beautiful place to live your life when you're not dependent on affirmation or criticism. You just know yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror in the morning and at night and you say, did you do a good job today? And if you can look and say, I'm an honest guy, I'm full of integrity, go to bed and have a great night's sleep.
Okay, there you go. I'm still learning that. I get comments on YouTube and I'm like, no, what do you mean I'm a scammer? What are you talking about? And, it never works out well, but good answer. Good answer, Jonathan. I need to learn from you a lot. Is it possible to sell your membership or transfer to someone else?
No, it's non-transferable. And you'd have to literally give them your wallet. If you gave them your MetaMask wallet and their login, then they could access it.
Yeah, that's why this group continues to get smaller and smaller. And those that are participating as multi-members with that vault, you're going to enjoy more of a slice of the pie.
Yep. No, it makes a lot of sense. So barring diversification, why is this better than yield notes?
Bro, James,
go ahead.
James, you just went and saw yield notes. I would love for you to come check our books, but James actually has a corner back end to some of our books. But I will say, stop thinking yield notes or Goldbridge.
Right.
Get into both. Diversification is a wonderful thing. I've got money in yield notes. And you know why? Because of James's content. I think I signed up under James. There you go. Some referral money for James or whatever. But it's because yield notes is a project that I look at and I'm like, that's a good project. I want to put some money there. And then Goldbridge. So I would just say, don't think one or the other. Diversify, baby. That's how James is playing the game. I'm playing the game. Mike's playing the game. Diversification is a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Barring diversification, which is, I would never bar that because that's one of the most important things.
So I disagree with Ian's, presupposition there that barring diversification. Why? Every good investor has diversified assets.
Absolutely.
Right? So, and I do like this project because it's out of crypto. Because I have so much in crypto between Drip and yield nodes and DAG and all this, where it's like, man, if the crypto market ends up at zero or something, which I don't think is going to happen, but I would like to still have some money somewhere. And, so that's why I really like this.
Absolutely.
How does this differ? Are you guys familiar with Project 79? That's a new one that just came out.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you say you're different than them? And I know the answer too, but I want to hear what you guys say.
Sure. First of all, Hydra Whales, they were going to come into, Goldbridge in the beginning. And then I don't know what happened there. Just lack of communication or whatever. Communication got wired, crossed, whatever. But those guys are good guys. So I don't really know. I didn't know of Project 79 before Goldbridge, but I heard of it after. So it seemed like they really like that concept. They really like that idea. I think the main from I don't know much about it. Jonathan, you might know more about it, but what I do know is that I think they offer 5%. Is that right?
It's 4 to 7%.
4 to 7. Okay, so a little different, but yeah, it's different in the sense that our targeted goal is a little higher. I think it's also different because are they automated? Aren't they using automation?
So they're not doing gold trading. They're buying gold from the miners and selling to refineries. So
Got
it's
it. That's pretty
different. You
cool too.
guys are doing gold trading,
Right,
and these
right.
guys are doing a business. I mean, they're transporting gold and things
Yeah, that's
like that.
pretty
So there's
cool. Yeah.
different set of risks,
Right. Yeah.
different set of rewards. So I
Right.
don't really see them other than the fact that they both are gold related. There's not really
Yeah. I don't see
A
anything.
lot
I
to
think it's
think.
cool. I
I
mean,
think
I didn't know anything about it, so
the only thing with that model is there's a lot more opportunity for disruption to take place. I can imagine when you're moving physical gold and like there's a lot of those downtime opportunity where like, oh, we had this issue right now. So I don't know. I'm not saying that's going to happen with Project 79. I wish them all the best. Sam has been on my channel with Hydro Whales.
yeah,
So
same.
yeah, just different. Obviously, we offer the targeted 8%, and we justify why we chose 8%. I don't know where they're getting their numbers,
I
but
will
it's
say,
a great project.
and also, Jonathan, to answer this, actually answer it. Our membership now, because you have to be a member in order to get into the sacrifice, right? You're going to get more than just the ability to. Now, you're going to pay a little bit up front. So we have a cost barrier up front. So that makes us a little different. We also have, with our membership model, a lot of extra things, you know, that are just value driven that you already went over. If you haven't seen, if you're just joining, you can watch at the top. We went over a lot of those benefits. There you go. With the membership. So Project 79, I don't think has that, right? So yeah, it's very different. It's like apples and oranges, it seems like.
Yep. Then and again, if you look at my top 10 projects, I've got
Oh,
all
there you
three
go.
guys right
Oh,
up there.
wow.
Mutual
Look at
Notes,
that.
Project 79, and Goldbridge.
Yeah, James, my portfolio is starting to look a lot like yours, to be honest. You know, in Yield Notes, Goldbridge, DAG, Drip, Hydro Whales, like, yeah. So we're thinking similar.
Yeah, well,
Guys,
eventually, you know, enough projects fall apart where it's only there's
Yeah,
only a few that stick around long
Yeah.
enough to become a top project. So
Man, I used to do so many videos, James, and I stopped because last 6 months of my life I've been inundated with this trading, and really the last 4, and I make more trading with this new setup than I ever have really. I
when
mean,
you're making
besides
1 to
like the
2%
crazy
per
run-ups
day,
on.
like I invite
Yeah,
Mike to different
it's
projects
just, you know,
too,
steady.
and he's like, Jonathan, like I don't want. He's like, I want to control it myself, and I'm making 1 to 3%.
I'm
Show me a
addicted.
project that's doing that. So
yeah.
Right.
Well,
I
and that's
understand.
about the education piece. Like, I would love to learn. I'm not an active trader, right? Like, I don't do any kind of trading. So I would love to learn that and see if that's,
It
you know,
takes
that's
a
something I
lot of
can add.
time, and I'll say this to anybody, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of time. So, I don't really see you
Yeah.
doing it, James, to be honest with you. Like, you got too much going on. This
Yeah.
takes focus, but it's very rewarding to know that I can, you know, make 2, 3, 5% a day if I want to, depending on how many trades I do. Each trade,
Yeah.
I'm making 1.2, 1.6, 1.8%, somewhere around there. So anyways, yeah, it's
Very
addicting.
cool.
Yep.
Most important question: did Jonathan find a date yet?
Bro, you know, I keep it real. The answer is no. I haven't been on a date in all of 2022, folks.
Well, you asked that lady for her number. She said no. She
No,
was, how
the
old
girl
was
that
she
was
though?
on my
Like 80?
channel.
Was
So
she
James,
80?
here's the thing. Let me do this real quick.
No, the girl at the gas station.
Huh?
The girl at the gas station.
Oh, bro. No.
She was like
Anyways, James,
74 years old.
I am like this. I focus so much on my business and stuff, and I never even think to go date or whatever. I'm not on the apps. I need to get back on the apps, but I brought a dating coach.
That was her number one thing for you, Jonathan. Get on the apps.
And she's a matchmaking expert, like friends with Paul Rudd, whatever. She came on my channel. It's my last video. In case the single people are watching, go watch it. The interview is hilarious. She gives me all this dating advice. And so it's like my crypto dating coach. It's hilarious.
This is pretty funny. I
was
don't
good,
know
dude.
what's wrong with me, but like, I cannot get any women to watch my channel. Like, I don't know what the deal is. Like, I feel like,
Bro,
I tell people,
Just
I feel like my
take your
good
shirt
looks are
off
being
and
wasted.
like, you know, to cover a topic that's
But
more.
James,
yeah.
see, if I was a manager in the YouTube space, I would try to find a female talent and really do my best, because what an opportunity for that channel to shine.
Yeah.
I would bring her on, you'd bring her on, because we want to highlight the females in crypto and say,
sure.
you guys have just as much brain power as we do, if not more. You know,
Here's the problem.
Absolutely.
I brought on a couple women, and the comments were just
Yeah,
like, "Oh my
same.
goodness, I can't." I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
Go look at my
Hey,
last video with her. Yeah,
people-
like, get her number and
Oh yeah, they're brave when they comment. Let me tell you.
yeah.
Internet
Okay.
bravery.
Couple more questions here from the audience here. How long do you see this lasting? Do you see it just in
Couple
50
more days.
years where I have you guys back on and we're
Yeah.
up in the trillions of dollars from compounding?
If we get through this week, I'll be surprised. Mike talks with me every day about rug pulling everybody. And I'm like, bro, please don't do this.
I think it's time, you know.
You think it's time?
I really need a vacate. I'm tired of working. I mean, you know, there's 5 million in this account now. It's not all membership.
Guys,
But
this
let's
is
just-
going to get clipped and taken out of context.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I don't know.
Mike
The
has
answer to
talked
that
with-
is that for the foreseeable future. So we're not going to sell memberships until the end of January if we don't at least think it's going to last until then. At that time, we'll reevaluate. But I definitely think we have at least a couple of years runway for the 8% model. It might have to go down after that. Who knows? I don't know, because as they grow, they might rein back how risk tolerant they want to be, and I don't know. That's up to
If
them.
the account is 1.3 billion and they have a cap at around 3 billion where they become market makers, at that point is when I would I wonder what's going to happen then. But that's such a long runway. So I'm playing the game right now.
This reminds me too of one thing I'd say is different than Yield Nodes. Yield Nodes locks your funds for 6 months.
Wow.
So you really need to know.
I never did it.
Is it gonna am I okay for 6 months? In here, if you see alarm bells, you can get your capital out right away. Like you could be like, returns are actually only 1% now. You can take all your funds out and say, hey, we're gonna go somewhere else.
And just to be clear, I mean, we don't promise anything. This is not a financial product. It's a sacrifice. So, technically, sacrifice means that, James, you put in your 500K. I mean, it's gone. You should not expect anything.
Yeah.
And I know that's scary, but that's what a sacrifice is. And
well, Mike, what did you do with the Richard Hart sacrifice? Why don't we do full disclosure TMZ style? How much did you send Richard Hart for Pulse Chain? James, you're going to love this content. Watch this.
Yeah, I'm excited.
How much did you put in, Mike? Be honest. No hyperbole.
Wow. Well, thanks, James. Yeah, multiple 6 figures into that. And, they're still not out. So what do you want to do?
How long ago?
It's a sacrifice, though, over a year and a half.
How long ago?
In like a year and a half.
So he's made nothing on his sacrifice with Richard Hart, yet Goldbridge, we pay.
What if you had put that multiple 6 figures into Goldbridge?
Man, I would be in a better place right now. I would be in a better place right now. And I'm not even just saying that to hype the Goldbridge, whatever. Of course, that money's gone, almost 300K gone. And, at the time, I don't know, man. I thought it was just going to be maybe a 6 month at the most, wait. And it would be so rewarding. I hope it is still rewarding, but I'm nervous now because I think ETH is coming out with proof of stake, and they might beat Pulse Chain. And if they do, and by the way, James, I sacrificed in Pulse Chain and PulseX, both. So
James,
I had a lot of money
out
in
there. Did you sacrifice?
Yeah, did you do that?
No, ever since when I saw the Richard Hart video, okay, no offense to anyone, okay?
You're gonna
when
get
I saw
hate
the
for
Richard
this.
Hart video,
Watch out.
his
Richard Hart's the man. I'm gonna
watch
interrupt you. No,
closet,
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
and then he posted, I have more money in my watch closet than most people will make in their whole family tree or something like that. I was like, dude, I don't want anything to do with this guy. Like, the Bible says pride cometh before destruction. And so I just don't, I don't know.
I know what you mean. I know.
I don't want to
what he does? He does all that to get attention. I remember when he first started dressing up and having the watches out. I remember when he first started doing that crap, and he looks like such a tool when he does it. But
it's a form of marketing. It's
a form of marketing. That's exactly right. I think in real, and I think he does have a big ego. I mean, he's the best person in crypto, is what he says. But I think ultimately he's very smart when it comes to the tech side of things. Yeah. And he did call the top in both cycles. Like who does that? Literally has a tweet to prove that. I can't deny that. Yeah. So I didn't get in because I like or disliked him. I got in because I like the idea of Pulse Chain and PulseX, you know? And so
I honestly, I do too. But I have to mute him on Twitter, and I can't, I can't watch. Like people are like, "Are you going to the PulseCon or whatever in Vegas?" And I'm like, I can't. I just don't want to, and I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, back to questions from the audience, and we'll get you off here too. This is fun. We should just hang out sometime with no agenda.
Oh, for sure.
Let us know in the comments.
Let's set it up.
Let's do it. That'd be awesome. But so if people buy the membership, and how does this work to learn to scalp trade? You get in the private Discord, or how are you structuring that?
So in the Discord, it's on the left side, you have channels, right? And one of those channels is Scalpers Anonymous. we have, announcement channel, we have, general chat, we have
Live
the
stream.
SA Academy, which is a Scalpers Anonymous Academy, which is through the same type of program that I did, the Academy for EMP, if anyone is familiar with. So it's very well laid out. And we just start at the top, man. You don't have to be a beginner. You don't have to be advanced. You can literally start anywhere on the board and jump in. However, I always say to people, trading is, you're probably going to get wrecked. If you haven't traded before and gotten wrecked, you're going to get wrecked. Okay. Meaning you're going to, your account's going to zero. I'm just going to say it. Your account is probably going to go to zero. That doesn't sound attractive, Mike. Why would you say that? Because it's real talk. And that's why I say, don't throw, your life savings in there when you first start. Throw what you can afford to lose and then follow the formula as best you can. And I always tell people to paper trade before the actual trade too. So a lot of the course is mindset, right? Is set up before you actually execute a trade. It's boring, man. You're waiting around. You got your support and resistance zones. You got some trend lines. Maybe you got your indicators going, but then you're waiting for price to come into this particular place where you then execute. And that part is where people can't handle it, man. They want to get in. They want to get in. Oh, I see this. Oh, I see that. Oh, this news came out and we're going to pump, and that's how you get wrecked. So
yeah, apparently this is a big deal to people. They're really concerned about USDT. Now, from my perspective, the stable coin doesn't really matter. You could easily swap out USDC, BUSD, whatever.
Yeah.
Am I correct about that?
Yes. In fact, if we wanted to accept Bitcoin, we could. Okay. But that's too volatile for for this. So we wouldn't do that. But if I wanted to, let's say, pay out, right, in USDC, we could. It's just we chose USDT because that is sort of the most universal and personally, from our perspective, the most trusted, even over USDC. In fact, there was an article that just came. I mean, are you looking at Coinbase's stock? Is anyone seeing this? It's bananas. These guys could go bankrupt and then your funds are lost. So,
you know who's going to bail out USDT if it ever doesn't peg? It's a Sam guy from FTX. No one, they're not, I don't see it depegging, or else all crypto's screwed.
Well, it's already depegged a few times, but I don't see it depegging and failing. Yeah, I don't see it.
Well, I don't want
There's a lot of hedge funds betting against that.
Yeah, but USDC has just said that they're banning some wallets.
And they're also
I don't want this
I don't like that
centralized stablecoin that can ban wallets. What if I got?
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
I
true.
don't like that.
I mean, there's a phrase, not your keys, not your wallet too, so
So we got Gabriel. Gabriel, first off, I appreciate you. Don't make it sound like that we're making fun of you or anything, but this Goldbridge thing is pissing me off.
Yep.
These guys are obviously scamming. Where are the proof of the trades? Just some random daily percentage profits.
Yeah.
They have a so-called master trader that cannot show you the trades. Do you guys want to?
I would just say, ask the people last month who claimed 8% if we're scamming. Just go talk to anyone that's been in Goldbridge. Find someone that's in Goldbridge that isn't happy. I would love for you to go find them and bring them here, because it's easy to sit on the sidelines and be you and just comment. I understand the skepticism. You're not a bad person for being skeptical, but I would just go talk to anybody in Goldbridge and ask them what their experience has been like.
Yep, totally. I would agree with that. And I would also say I've seen projects with more verified information that end up going to zero. And so it's like, I'm more interested in the results than getting complete transparency on everything going on. And again, I see that you guys have.
And we're dogs. I have a freaking YouTube channel. You think I want to scam people? Like, no.
But James, I believe when we were on our private call, you were purview to this, no?
I can't remember. Maybe some of it.
I'm 99% sure I actually showed you my MT4 account on my phone. I put it up in the screen.
I do remember that. Yeah, that's right. Okay,
anyway,
yeah. So never mind.
Live trades, yeah.
Cool. What am I doing here then? I do remember you.
Just saying, yeah.
Capital.
Look at this. Oh, this is hilarious.
You see how
James, I'm just thankful that you have YouTube comments that aren't all wonderful too.
Because that's good.
It's okay.
Yep. No problem. Yeah. And again, if you're not comfortable with it, then there's no pressure to
no pressure at all, man.
Yeah. So that's totally fine. I understand you want more transparency.
I get
That's
that.
totally fine. A couple last questions here, then we'll hop off. Will the membership fee increase over time?
So right
is-
now, the membership fee is $475. That gets you access to the sacrifice, all the benefits until the end of 2022. At the beginning of 2023, Mike and I have said we will evaluate the value of Goldbridge and our membership, and the value of it will determine the pricing of membership. So just like anything, like in the regular world, if something becomes extremely valuable, the price needs to reflect. So yes, the prices we anticipate will increase. It will reflect the value of what you're getting. So, and at that point, if you don't want a membership, you don't have to have one. That's fine.
Okay, very cool. And then, sorry, one last thing. This is ridiculous. Been trading FX for 10 years. I can guarantee these guys are scamming.
That's okay. We love Gabriel.
Yeah,
You're right,
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
And just like, there's no way you can guarantee that. Just like they can't guarantee a result, there's no way you can guarantee that they're scamming. But I'd love to hear more. Shoot me a DM and we'll talk through it. But anyways,
I think the big thing is that people look at like there's no red days this year. No way. It's not possible. And what they don't see is that, there's a 78-ish% win rate. So it's not like every trade is winning. It's what you end up with at the end of the day that counts. In fact, the other day we were down 2.3%, I'll just tell you. And I thought we were done, like, for the day, because they never trade after a certain time period, and they traded again. And we ended up being up to something percent. And I was just like floored. So, I mean, look, down days can happen, but they just haven't yet. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Nope.
It sounds like if I was listening to myself, I'd be like, this guy's definitely scamming, but I don't know what to tell you. So,
But James, can you verify that Mike and I both have multiple six figures in this thing?
Oh yeah, that's why I was willing to, without me knowing a lot of the initial information, I was willing, just seeing what you guys had in there. I was like, okay, well, if they're willing to put six figures in,
why are they doing that? You have to,
as
a viewer, you have to go, why would they do that if they know it's a scam? Why?
Yeah.
Well, also,
And I was going to say the fact too that most people, I get approached 50 times a day with, please make us a video. Please, we need more people coming in. And I actually was like, hey, let's do a video. And you guys said, no, I don't want to do a video.
We also turned down your initial opportunity. You wanted to make a deposit. We said, sorry, it's closed.
Oh yeah.
You did. That's right. You did.
Forgot. Well, we're just playing hard to get. Don't worry. No.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
So honestly, like while we're talking, I think people are signing up actually with membership. So we probably have like 50 spots left, James. So it's going to go fast. If people are watching this later on, like, I don't know, we'll have to make a note in the comment section or something of your video if we do sell out.
Yeah, they watch this whole video and then they can't get a spot.
Yeah. Well, they can keep their eyes open for when it'll next open up. Ian asked how much I put in. I think I threw in like 27K so far. My plan is to match my yield nodes. So 200K is probably what I'm aiming for. Honestly, with me, liquidity is the hardest thing because like, I see a new project, but I am in 80 other projects. And so I don't have 200K just sitting in a wallet. So liquidity is kind of the hardest part for me, but I think I threw in 27K is what I had sitting around. And I would see this as pretty similar to yield nodes and like how safe I feel. So that's my plan. But again, risk reward ratio is different for everybody. There's less risk if you go put your money in the bank and get your 0.1% a year. You're probably not going to lose it. This is not FDIC insured. That's all you can do. So
that's it.
That's all we can say. Well, hey, this has been a lot of fun, guys. I appreciate this. I want to just hang out with you guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
I keep forgetting that we're live, actually. But let's go ahead and close up. So, audience, first off, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you watching all the time. Again, it's because of you guys that I connected with Crypto Mike and Jonathan. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, didn't have viewers, I probably would have never been able to connect with these guys. So appreciate you guys
hey, James,
very much.
Can we do something for your members real quick?
Oh, sure.
Go ahead, John. Unveil it.
We want to give away right now. If someone goes and subscribes to my YouTube channel, because that's our primary vehicle of communication, if you subscribe and leave a comment on my last video, the dating video, so you'll be able to find it, and just say, James brought me here, we're going to pick one person and give you a free membership.
There
It'll
we
be
go.
the drip, just to let you get, yeah, the drip farm. It's in
James
your
will put the link
parentheses.
up or whatever, but you got to
There you go.
subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll know. Trust me.
There we go.
We're
Typical
gonna go through-
YouTuber plugging his channel every chance he get. No, I'm
Hey,
just
we're
kidding.
giving away $475. It's worth a subscribe.
Yeah, definitely worth a subscribe. Yeah, go give both these guys a subscribe. Again, YouTubers do not compete with each other, I don't think, because you can
Not
watch
enough space.
multiple YouTubers. So
Everybody that watches me is probably watching James, and some people watching James are watching. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, absolutely. So
Just don't watch Jonathan, you know.
yes, stay out with Jonathan.
He's a jerk.
You know, everybody's personality is not for everyone else.
Exactly.
So we'll watch who you want to watch.
That's right.
But yeah, thank you guys, Crypto
All
Mike,
right,
Jonathan.
thank you,
Appreciate you guys
James.
coming on.
Let's do the podcast, brother. Let's set
we
it
love
up.
you,
That
James.
sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
Do it.
This
Let's
is
do it.
fun.
Hey, we're gonna do an in-person meetup here before too long too.
Yes, come to Dallas. I'm voting Dallas.
Come to Nebraska.
Okay, I'll come.
No,
to
I'm just kidding. We'll
Nebraska.
come to Dallas. We'll come to Dallas for sure.
Yeah, let's get
No,
Jonathan
we
out
love
of
you,
this
James,
stupid
man.
Arizona
You're a
mindset.
great guy. You keep it real, keep it honest. People say, "Oh, he shills
Yeah.
everything." No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's documenting. He's giving platform to these projects, letting them tell their stuff. It's up to you. Don't invest in any project you don't want to invest in. James isn't holding your mouse, making you invest. Like, "Oh, he made me buy it." No, you didn't. Own. You're a freaking adult. Pull up your big boy pants.
That's right.
On
Mike,
that note,
we're gonna end with that.
we love you guys.
All right.
Love
Thank you
guys.
guys. Appreciate you guys. We'll
See
talk
ya.
to you later. Okay.